Hey guys, it's Seven Married 2 and welcome back to, actually, this is a very special video. I hit 100 subscribers a couple weeks ago and it's crazy. It's crazy. Thank you so much to everybody who has subscribed and who's watching my videos. So I racked my brain and was like, what can I do for my 100 subscriber special? And I was like, well, my Create a Sim videos are the most special. And after a lot of processing, or most special, most viewed, I guess, they're most enjoyed by you guys. So I am doing 100 years of Sims. I am making a Sim inspired by every decade. So I guess it's more than 100 years. It's 100 decades of Sims. So great. So we go from the 1910s, 1920s, 1930s, 1940s, 1950s, yada yada yada. This video would have been really long if I would have showed all of their outfits and everything. I recorded all their outfits and everything, but it would have been really long. So if you want to see all their outfits and like all their traits and stuff, I was going to try and write down their traits, but it's Saturday at 10:30 and I post on Saturday at 3. So I had no time to record this week. I am doing this very last second, so I didn't take that much time to do all that. But it's okay. You can go onto my gallery. 7Married2 is my gallery ID. And you can find them. You can download them. It will be 2 separate slots because we have 10 Sims. So it's not all going to fit into one household. You might need to pick out your favorites. I'm so sorry. So our 1910 Sim is Charles. I got inspiration from Google Images and stuff. Again, there's not a lot of screen time for each of these guys, so I'm sorry. You're going to have to go download the Sims. So that was our 1910s. Moving on to the 1920s. I'm going to be honest, I changed the wheels up a little bit. We get a lot of dudes. There's nothing wrong with dudes, but at least for like the first 50 years, 50 decades, all of the dudes' clothes are like basically the same. And it's really boring. So yeah, for the most part, I try to keep the wheel as legit as possible. You know, I did my best. Yeah, the 20s. I really love, like, old decades. Like, old stuff is so cool to me. So I had the most fun in, like, the early years. I think my favorite was the 70s and the 80s. I figured it would be. I'm slightly obsessed with the 70s and the 80s and the 60s. But yeah, I don't know. I like the old ones. By the time we get to the 90s, I'm just not here for it. So you can tell I spent a little bit less time on those. And it was, I finished making these Sims this morning. So I'm really in crunch mode here. But yeah, you can just tell how, like, in these early stages, everybody's refined and, like, nice and whatever. And then by the time we get to the 90s, they're just kind of, they don't really care. Just kind of whatever. Loose clothes and things. Yeah, who's my favorite Sim? Probably either the 50s Sim, the 70s Sim, or the 2010s Sim. Those are all girls. 2 of them are children. And, yeah, that would be why. They're young girls. The girls, I wanted to get a lot of girls because the girls' outfits actually, like, changed throughout the decades. I forgot to hit record. I'm so sorry with this one. So, he's already done. We just need to dress him. He's gonna get less screen time. Let's just take a moment of silence for this man because he's fantastic. He's also shirtless. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I wanted a lot of girls because their outfits, like, changed more drastically throughout the years, but we got a lot of dudes, so they're all kind of the same. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, this is the only elder we did, and then I took it off the wheel. I could have done, like, I could have done, like, all teens, because then you could really see the styles change. But, like, the elders and the adults and stuff, they probably would wear clothes more geared towards the previous generation, because that would have been the generation they grew up in and the influence they would have taken in. So that could have been done different. It's fine. What am I doing? Ew. Ew. What is this? I don't know how to use pattern jackets, dudes. Like, what? The pinstripes were super popular way back in the day. And for their names, I was trying to, like, pick the most popular names. Funny enough, the most popular names kind of all stayed the same, especially for, like, last names. They all kind of stayed mostly the same. But yeah. And I forgot teens for the first couple spins, so I put them on there, took off the elders, respun. We're in the 40s now. Two of my favorite actors were born in the decade of the 40s. So there's a little spot in my heart for the 40s. Yeah. Oh, what am I doing? Oh. What? Oh. I did it over a couple days, so like every time I reloaded my internet files, my internet tabs, it would reset all the wheels. So I had to do that. We got another guy. Surprise, surprise. So, surprise, surprise. We have another dude. Great. Yes. Anyhow, we're paused. Did I start watching something? I think I did. Yeah, I did the first 3 one day, did the second 2, 40s and 50s one day, 70s and 80s one day. Or no, 70. I don't remember. 40s and the 50s were one day. 70s was one day, and then the 80s. I did the 80s this morning. Yeah, the 80s to the 2010s was this morning. Whew. I've been here since 7:30 with a quick breakfast break and a quick shower break, but I have been recording for not recording. I've been working on this video for a long time this morning. I need to stop making so many sims. It takes so long. Anyway, it's fine. I'm fine. Don't even worry about it. Do 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 do. Child. Yes, I did take it down to just teen and child because I was tired of making adults. I wanted a child, and I got a girl. I felt like I was like taking a pregnancy test when I did that, and I was like, it's a girl, yeah. I don't know why. I don't have kids. It's fine. I wanted a classic blonde. There's something about little blonde girls that just make my heart really happy. I don't know what it is. And I specifically bought Nifty Knitting for this hair because I knew I would be using it for the 50s. Not this hair. The hair that I put on her. Which is... There it is! That one. It's so good. It's so cute. I love it so much. It's so stinking cute. It's adorable. I love it. Where's my microphone? Oh, I found it. It's next to my mouth. Don't worry. Yeah. So this was the most 50s vibe dress that I could find in our game. It's, whatever. And the little black Mary Jane shoes. They're so cute. She's adorable. She's so cute. Yes. I'm really out of stuff to say. The video is only 20 minutes long, and I'm out of stuff to say because I keep stopping. So sad. I was like, is it weird that there's a little girl with 4 grown dudes? I'm just like, nah, she'd be very protected. She'd be very protected from scary stuff. So, and I got another adult. Yay. Spoiler! Oh, and I did this too. I added so many just to like up the odds of getting a girl. And I misspelled female for that last one too. And I still got a guy. Oh, I'm so sad. It's like all I want is girls. That's all I want. I'm so sorry. There's nothing wrong with dudes or making dude sims, okay? But for the sake of the visual, like, change in the decades, I wanted girls. However, the 60s is when all the dudes wore sweaters, and I have a weakness in my little heart for dudes in sweaters, or any sweaters. Anyone in sweaters. Just, I love sweaters. And this guy was already wearing the sweaters and the tan pants. I just had to change the shoes, and we were done. It was fantastic. That guy was super easy. I was super happy with that. Moving on. And I got a teen. I was very excited to get a teen for the 70s. I was like, this is going to be fantastic. Don't worry about the ads on the side. I'm so sorry. I hope I don't get sued for those. I'm not sponsored by anybody. These are the ads on the website that I was using. I'm so sorry. And I got a girl. And this skin tone. That's one of my new favorite skin tones. It's so pretty. Dude, it's fantastic. I will use it on one of the Sims in this video. Don't worry. But it's so nice. It's so nice. And I know I'm bad. I was trying to keep everybody different, but I just... all, like, the flower children are, like, bean poles. They're also skinny. So, like, I really wanted to make her skinny. You know? And this was the most, just basic hair. I feel like in the 70s, the flower children were all into, like, natural earth stuff. So they had long hair, not necessarily unkept, but just long, natural. That was kind of the vibe in the 70s. Also, when we started getting immodest, so I had to find an outfit that worked that wasn't totally immodest. Yay! Yeah, I went with this one. This outfit looks so good together. I don't know what it is. I love it. It's fantastic. And I put little flowers on her wrist because it was cute. Yeah. Oh. Something stopped. Hello? 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 We've stopped. Why did we stop? I'm slightly confused. Oh, there it is. We got another child. We're in the 80s now. In the 80s. I should probably put like the decade on the screen so you guys can see and not get confused and get lost. I will try and do that. Yes. This is the dude I used that fabulous skin tone on. Oh my goodness. This one is actually really hard. There was no, like, 80s-esque hair. Like, he's also one of my favorites. This kid's so cute. Oh my goodness. Like, this was the age of the mullet, okay? We don't have mullets in this game. That's probably the closest vibe, like the braided hair. But, like, it's not. It's it's not at all. So at this point, I was looking around for hair. That's why we're paused. And it also was the year of the perm. So I'm looking for a curly hairstyle that doesn't look like natural curls, because I want it to look like he may have permed it, or his mom may have permed it, or whoever. And I figured this one was the most perm looking. Like, not that it couldn't be natural, but I think in this instance you could say, oh yeah, he could have permed that. So I went with that one. They don't have any, like, varsity jackets for kids. It's kind of weird. Like the college jackets, you know, with their names on them and numbers and stuff. So we went for the classic leather jacket. Oh, I'm still switching up. Nope. There it is. This was also the year of jeans. People were finally wearing jeans. I love jeans. I wear jeans all the time. Yay. And cool boots. He actually came together pretty quick. And I don't think it's in this recording, but at the end I went back and put sunglasses on him, because classic cool kid in school. I'm better than you and I know it. Yeah. Yeah. Oh well. You can see it in the thumbnail. Or if you go download my Sims, they're on my gallery. I'm going to stop plugging that. Back to young adults for the 90s. For the 90s. them all. I can spell, I promise. I promise I can spell. And as you can see down in the bottom left corner, where you're at a brand new save sim household, because I ran out of room. I ran out of room in that household, so yeah, pretty exciting. This one was actually hard. The hair was really like, I was like not happy with the way this guy looked. He wasn't doing it for me. I don't know. I don't know. I changed him. Except I did it very quickly because I was, was trying to, yeah. Anyhow. That's the hair I ended up with. There wasn't really a better one except for like the Korean like K-pop style hair. Which would have worked. It doesn't have to be a Korean hairstyle. Just, I just thought this one was more of the vibe. So, yeah. And I went for classic jeans. I looked at a specific picture for that outfit. I mean, it was good enough. I was like, look at that. The top underneath looks exactly like the tank top. It was kind of funny. Yeah. So, very basic, very simple. Some of his outfits have, like, the whack patterns, because, like, it's the 90s. So, if you go and download these Sims, go look at his other outfits. It's so fun. So much fun. I had a lot of fun with the patterns with him. Not all of them, but a couple of them. Couple. She changes drastically. She started like this. And she turns into a very pale, black-haired, whatever. I don't know. Do I need to say that? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. She's beautiful, and I had every intention of using her. But then I just wasn't vibing, you know? So I randomized it again, and I switched her up, and I changed her. The 90s? Okay, at this part, we're not in the 90s anymore. I'm going to keep saying it. 2000s. There was, like, no consistency anymore. Like, every picture on the internet was different. Like, there was no consistency. I didn't know what to do with her. I didn't know how to make her look early 2000s, okay? It just wasn't happening. The one thing I did see, I saw, like, 3 or 4 pictures with girls with a lot of, like, little braids in their hair, except their hair looked really, like, knotted and stuff. So this hair's got the little braids in it and stuff. It does have the rings. I don't know if that was a 2000s thing. Probably not. But it had all the little tiny braids in it, and it kind of gave me that vibe. So I ended up going with that one, and the clothes were also a pain in the butt. This was the year of, or the decade of, baggy pants. All kinds of baggy pants. I was struggling. There's not a whole ton of baggy pants. There's these. I think there's 3. The shorts, and then there's 2 pairs of pants. One from Cottage Living and one from Dream Home Decorator. So thank goodness I had those. Yeah, I wasn't doing a specific pack, so y'all might need to have quite a few of the packs in order to download these Sims. I'm so sorry. Another child. I wasn't gonna do another one because the 2000s and 2010s were very, very the same, very similar. But I was like, you know, whatever. And then I got a child and a girl, and I was like, okay, it's worth it. We're going to end with a bang. It's going to be fantastic. And I was like, well, then I can just put her in, like, any of these clothes, because all of these clothes are modern, because it's a modern game. So her, I just went like I would normally create any sim, and I just had a lot of fun. It was a good way to end. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what other videos you want to see. Thank you so much for 100 subscribers. I really, really appreciate you guys. And yeah, I hope to see you all in my next video. 7Mary2, over and out.